What if hitting rock bottom was actually the beginning of your life? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a film that took audiences by surprise, not just in China, but across the world. YOLO, starring and directed by Jia Ling, isn't just a sports drama. It's a deeply personal story about transformation, resilience, and rediscovering self-worth. At the center of the story is Leying, a woman in her 30s who has completely withdrawn from society. She lives a quiet, almost invisible life, avoiding responsibilities, relationships, and even herself. Her days blend into each other, filled with comfort, but also emptiness. Leying isn't lazy in the way people might think. She's lost. Lost in direction, lost in confidence, and most importantly, lost in belief. But everything starts to change after a series of unexpected events. Life pushes her out of her comfort zone, forcing her to step into the world again. And that's when she stumbles into something completely unexpected. Boxing. At first, it seems like a strange choice. Leying has no athletic background, no discipline, and certainly no confidence. But that's exactly what makes this journey so powerful. Because YOLO isn't really about boxing. It's about fighting yourself. As Leying begins training, every punch she throws feels heavier than the last. Not just physically, but emotionally. Each moment in the ring becomes a reflection of her inner struggles. The fear, the doubt, the insecurity, it all comes to the surface. And here's what makes the film truly stand out. It doesn't rush her transformation. There's no instant glow-up, no overnight success. Instead, we see the pain, the exhaustion, and the countless moments where she almost gives up. That realism is what makes her journey feel so authentic. What's even more impressive is the dedication behind the scenes. Jia Ling herself underwent a massive physical transformation for this role, losing a significant amount of weight to fully embody Leying's journey. But more than the physical change, it's the emotional vulnerability she brings that truly carries the film. You feel every setback, you feel every small victory, and slowly, you start rooting for her. One of the most powerful themes in YOLO is self-worth. Leying isn't fighting to prove something to the world. She's fighting to prove something to herself. To believe that she deserves more, that she can change, that her life still has meaning. The relationships in the film also play a key role. From strained family dynamics to fleeting friendships, every interaction shapes her growth. Some people doubt her, some ignore her, but in the end, it's her own voice that matters the most. Visually, the film keeps things grounded. There's no over-the-top drama or exaggerated action sequences. The boxing scenes feel raw and real, focusing more on emotion than spectacle. And that choice works perfectly for the story it's trying to tell. By the time we reach the climax, it's not just about whether Leying wins or loses in the ring. It's about whether she finally stands up for herself, whether she chooses to keep going, whether she believes that she's worth fighting for. And that's what makes YOLO such a powerful experience. It reminds us that life doesn't change in one big moment. It changes in small decisions, in showing up, in trying again, even when it hurts. Because sometimes, the hardest battle isn't out there, it's within. So if you're looking for a film that's inspiring without being unrealistic, emotional without being overwhelming, and simple yet deeply meaningful, YOLO is absolutely worth your time. And who knows, it might just inspire you to take that first step in your own life. Because you only live once. Make it count.